Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dear Read Talk. If you guys can come on in and hit that like button as you're coming in, if you can hit the like button, if you can also share this video and drop some comments below as we're talking, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Go ahead and help your girl get to where she needs to be. Everything that I state is in my opinion and my opinion alone. This is for fair use. This is the Copyright Act of 1976. And this is for celebrity news, news reporting, teaching, and all that good jazz. Now, if no one's in here, I'm going to go ahead and begin to talk. You guys can catch it on the replay because I have another live that I'm doing at 7 o'clock. This was not a planned live. This was something just came up. And I have something that I want to say to Tasha. I really like Tasha K. But for me, I can't go with you on this one, Tasha. I cannot go with you on this one. You know, this is Tasha K. This is some of her video, what she's talking about. You guys probably have heard about the alleged 13-year-old at the time, now an adult, and the attorney and Jay Z them going at it. Well, Tasha K is still on live. I just finished a live. And when she was talking, I was reading the comments, and people were like, oh, allegedly, people are saying Jay Z done brought her off and this. And I'm like, no way. But in the form of her talking, she's like, Beyonce's team reached out to her. But what I'm here for, I'm not here about anything, most of what she's saying. But Tasha, what I want to say to you is that I've watched you, oh my God, 10 years ago. And regardless of what you go through, I've always been there for you. But I don't like this situation. You have a child yourself. You have a daughter. And for you, you were one-sided. You would come in and throw little jabs at Jay Z, but you were one-sided because you're reading what the paper. First of all, Tony Busby does not need the money. He doesn't need the money because some of his other colleagues have came out, other lawyers, and he's been in high price, and not just with celebrities. He takes on the big people. But for me, you're coming out with no bias. All you're reading is you're reading a lawsuit that hasn't even went to court yet. And you're like, oh, well, this time doesn't make sense. This time, well, Tasha, guess what? Back then, when people were going to a club, just because you see them take a photo that they're going into a club, that don't mean they don't slide out and hop somewhere else. So what you're trying to tell me, and this is all allegedly, just like you said, your opinion, I'm saying mine. Just because this young lady at 13 years old, I can't even remember half of the things I was doing at 13. I mean, it wasn't at no party, but at the same turn, you never once said, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. You never said that. All you're saying is, this doesn't make sense. Oh, we got this timeline. We have this. And then the main thing you kept stating is that, and I'm going to let them hear in their own words, you kept stating, well, that doesn't mean that you haven't done anything else in the future. I mean, in the past, you may be not guilty of this, but you may be guilty of that. But how are you saying he's not guilty? Because just because he was shown in a picture at a certain time, because in the first lawsuit that Busby filed, it had a time, and that's why you went back and he remanded. And then you're stating, oh, how can you ask for money or how can you ask for this without doing criminal? Do you not understand? A lot of people don't have to go to criminal court. That's what civil court is there. Because if you know you're not going to win, an attorney will tell you, if you're not going to, you may not win in criminal court. So do you want to just take our chances and go to civil court? Tony Busby already had put out there that he was going to reach out to these celebrities. My thing to you is that you have been the judge, jury, and the executioner in this situation. And I've never came at you this hard because you have always just, we come from the same place. Hell, we got the same birthday month. We're both Florida bred, baby. We both say the same thing. So there's no way I'm going to back down from what I'm saying to you. You was dead ass wrong, Tasha. You never said that this young lady, you didn't even give her the benefit of the doubt. You're talking about what Tony Busby, this, and this. And then I kept saying to myself, you sound like somebody that reached out to you. And you have the unmitigated gall to say, well, you just didn't get off of it. Did you get off and leave that Cardi B situation alone when you thought that you was telling the truth? You trying to say Tony Busby needs to stop what he's doing allegedly because he know it's not the truth or won't the won't. But did you stop what you were doing? And I promise you on everything I love, I am here. You can reach out to me. We can go face to face because as a mom, you're a mom of a daughter. You can't say what will and will not happen to your own child because we can't protect our children at all times. We can't. And I'm not saying that this young lady was right or wrong, but why would you throw in the other young lady that had a situation dealing with Puffy? Y'all know the one that said she flew out and she was sitting in Puffy's lap. You brought that case, and I'm gonna put the link for y'all can go and see. And I'm not the only one giving Tasha grief. They were giving her grief in her own chat. The thing is, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you guys listen to just a little, not a lot, because I don't want it ding. And if it dings, so what? It does not matter. It does not matter. I want y'all to listen to this, and I want y'all to, just let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna try to get it to. Let me get it back here when she was talking. Let me see where
they go after the highest bidder. Donald Trump, $340 million fine. He got a. What does it say? Hold on. Let me go to the other side. Because like I said, I don't like this asshole, but this is what he get. And people like me that he done tried to come after too is out here, trying to take up for his ass. Hold on for a second. Where's it at? Okay. Hold on, Jasmine. Where we at? Okay. Hold on.
No, I'm going to go past that because that's when she thought
So.
Hold on.
If the original complaint said 9:30, 10:30, be your ass in this parking lot. She done asked the grown man. Parents ain't nowhere around. He gonna pick her up 9:30 or 10:30. But first he had to drop off combs to the after party. When did award shows end at 9:30? And when did after parties start at around 10:30? So why did he magically take that out in the amended complaint? Because there's a paper trail of what time this award show started. Award shows last 3, 4, 5 hours.
So what, Tasha? So what if it's 9:30, 10:30? Let me go fast forward a little bit more because I'm telling you, when I get mad.
She wanted to see at the VMAs. Wait staff circulated through the room carrying trays of drinks and loud music played throughout the venue. Plaintiff observed a widespread cocaine use, marijuana use, and everything that they normally do. After attempting to talk to numerous celebrities, plaintiff accepted a drink from one of the waitresses circulating the crowd. Just took it off the tray. There we go. Thank you. I'm 13. I'm at a party. Got in the car. Yes. Hold that thought, guys. Hold that thought. Just wait before you get triggered. Because I know y'all, I trigger y'all a lot. Just wait. Okay. Now, the drink was a reddish yellow.
Yeah. I'm not going to do a lot on her thing because she will ding you. But I want y'all, what she's doing, 1 minute she's saying she doesn't care for Jay Z, but in the next minute, this right here is saying, okay.
And Sean P. Diddy Combs attended the MTV Video Music Awards after party at Twirl in New York City on September 7, 2000. So if this driver took her to a U-shaped house to an after party, did Twirl have a U-shaped driveway in New York City? Who from New York? Who went to Twirl back in the day? Is that why they called it Twirl?
Okay, when she talking
Music
about
Awards
twirl,
after party at the
when she talking about twirl, y'all see Jay Z right there, because the young girl in the report, in the report is stating that the chauffeur allegedly dropped her off at the after party and said he had to go back and go get P Diddy about 9:30, but Tony Busby had to change the time. He admitted it. So what? That's what attorneys do. But okay, everybody around my age back in the days, did celebrities not take photo ops going into a club? But that doesn't mean they stay in that club. They'll go to the club just to make an appearance, take pictures, and hit the back door going out and go somewhere else. So Tasha, how can you say that allegedly Jay Z did not go over there? Do you have a timeline? I'm not stating that the young lady's telling the truth, and I'm not stating that Jay Z is not telling the truth. But you are being the executioner, you're being the judge and jury, stating that this young lady, somebody, it doesn't add up. It doesn't have to add up for you. It does not have to add up for you. Why all of a sudden you saying you can't stand Jay Z, this, and this? But I want y'all to hear this part where she stated that Beyonce's people reached out to her. Because when she's talking, I know she had to talk to somebody, because it doesn't make sense. The Tasha that I listen to, the Tasha that I know, and you just did a story a day or two ago with his son, so whatever, Shamir or whatever his name is. And I felt when you was talking to him, I said the daughter, he said he couldn't reach out to his sister no more. She stopped all communication. And I said right then, allegedly Jay Z must have gave her or did something to get her. And look, listen, I want y'all to hear this. Beyonce supposedly, allegedly, what Tasha says, say that Jay Z daughter say he brought her house by the water. How she getting all this information all of a sudden, but she couldn't get it? She couldn't get it when she was doing his son. I'm just saying, make it make sense, Tasha. I'm pissed off with you because that even through all the Cardi B stuff and everything, I still held you down. Even with that bull crap that you did with Melody, I was like, okay, I'm gonna still hold my girl down in all of this stuff, but I'm not gonna hold your ass down with this. This right here don't make no damn sense. How in the hell you gonna say what Jay Z did and what he didn't do just because somebody don't make sense? It don't have to make sense to you, my girl. It don't have to make sense to you. All you're seeing is clips or pictures him going in a club, and then P Diddy them going in a club. People, the celebrities back then did not stay in those damn clubs. They are making an appearance and they out the back door. So can you definitively say that Jay Z did not stay in that club all night? Can you say that? And I'm sorry, I'm yelling, y'all, but I'm tired of this. I mean, first of all, you come on and you say something, and I need you to stand behind your word. Let me find this crap what this girl talking about. Let me keep going.
Been hurt, especially a 13-year-old girl. Why are you coming to me wanting to talk about it in private instead of going to the police? Wouldn't you want to do that? So Jay-Z says, go to the police. When you get to the police, tell them to come to me. Then we could talk about that. So normally what happens is people will usually go for a criminal complaint. And then once they're found guilty, then you go for the civil complaint.
Okay, like I said before, that's not always true. That's not always true. Just because somebody goes for somebody goes for a criminal complaint, a lot of times they will not go civil, even if let's say the person's found guilty. You don't know which way a person's gonna go. Some people don't even go to criminal court. And the thing is, who's to say, okay, the only reason they putting Jay Z to allegedly at the end with P Diddy, because that case is already there. But you already know the statute of limitations have ran out. So if they did put him at the end of P Diddy's case, she would have only had to be able to go civil anyway. She would have only had civil for an opportunity. You don't know. It takes people years. If people can be, something happened when they was a child and they 60 years old and they still traumatized and don't want to talk about it. So who are you to say that somebody cannot? Who are you? You don't piss me off, Tasha, because if anything, you could have came out and say, hey, this is what landed in my lap. But what I don't like that you're doing, you making it all about your investigative hat. And then you trying to say Tony Busby this, and this. Okay, why you read off of his accolades? Sit and listen to some of his colleagues on. I'll go back and I'll put the link in the thing, and you guys can listen to his colleagues. But at the end of the day, Tasha, you know what? And I'm gonna let y'all listen to this last part. I can't believe you said this part. Let me find this crap.
Didn't happen, you know, especially if they come from traumatized backgrounds. And so I don't know if you remember this interview with Lionel B and Lamisha and Diddy. You got them? Okay. So Lionel B is at the bottom. His daddy used to be my principal in Panama.
We don't need to know.
Got here. Let me see. Listen. Here's the interview from Lamisha of her explaining that she was a 17-year-old girl, that Diddy flew across state lines, had his way, him and his friends on that night. Listen to Lamisha. Let's go.
When I was there, like, it was
all that, because you can go to her page and listen to that. But let me tell you what she's trying to do. She's trying to correlate the situation. Y'all remember the young girl that was sitting on Diddy's lap? She has the picture here. I'm gonna show y'all the picture. The young girl that was sitting on Diddy's lap. Let me see if they pull the picture back up. I'm trying to find the picture. I really don't care, to be honest, because this has nothing to do with the young lady. But anyway, she brought that subject in. But now at the end, let me tell you, listen to what she got to say.
Everything that I went through is
just put a picture beside a bat and Diddy face. It's the same. And they say bats are demons, you know. God's, the devil's animals. Okay, so listen, take her off, I can't. She's making me want to go hit a meth pipe. Listen. So let me clear up some things real quick. So you know, we had some members of Beyonce's team reach out because, you know, they tired of the misconceptions and stuff like that. So real quick, according to her team, there's nothing wrong with her son, because, you know, there's some rumors going around all over the blogs and stuff that her son is autistic. Her son is not autistic. Her son just has a problem with large crowds. And so she's overprotective of Sir and keeps him in the trailer.
Okay, hold on. I have to stop. First of all, because this is not my content, this is Tasha's content. Anybody knows anything about autism, and I do, but I'm not going to go in how I know. Some of the characteristics, because the autism spectrum is very wide, but one of the key things are large crowds. Now, if she doesn't want to allegedly feel like her child has autism, that's up to her. She's a parent. But all I'm saying is, don't say that she wants to Beyonce's team wants to clear it up because there's nothing wrong with her kid. She just he doesn't like large crowds. That's one thing. Anybody knows about autism? Type it in the comments. I'm not saying the child is autistic, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all can tell I'm a little fired up. Don't pay Ree no attention. Let me go.
He's at all the concerts and stuff, but he likes to read. So she just keeps him reading and stuff because apparently she almost lost him during birth. And so she's very close to him and she wants to protect him. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Moving on. Like I said, we just disseminate the news. Okay. Listen, from her team. As far as, remember we did the interview with Ramir, and I said I was going to do an interview with the daughter, Letitia Mercer, who is Jay Z's alleged first daughter. Well, okay. Apparently, he has done a test with Letitia, and Letitia was going to do an interview with me, but she backed out because Jay Z has been trying to change his karma. He's trying to be a good person now. And even though he's not giving Ramir a DNA test, apparently, according to the teams, he bought her a house on the water in Baltimore. Not Baltimore, but in Maryland. Okay. And so she is living a quiet, little rich life now, right? Okay. And so we just want to put that out there too. Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you guys seen Tasha K's video with the son right here on the right. He is the one that the mom died, she passed away very young. But him and his godmother came on, a very touching story. Loved it. It was really nice, really good, very good commentary. Tasha, great interview. This sister here, she reached out to him years ago, and they had been in contact based on what he said. And all of a sudden, lately, he been reaching out to her, but she hasn't been reaching back. So when I seen that, I said to myself, I said, allegedly, I bet you somebody put in the comments that she was paid off. I just felt like maybe Jay Z or family or somebody moved her away or whatever. And based on what Beyonce's alleged team told Tasha out of Tasha's own mouth, that Jay Z them got her house on the water. So that means that's why she stopped talking to the brother. Because see, they want to get, Jay Z will not do a DNA test. He won't do a DNA test based on what the godmother said, who's has a PhD in whatever, but she's a doctor. And this young man, he's supposed to be the firstborn. So the problem is, if Jay Z didn't want to give a DNA, he did in New Jersey as of now, allegedly, because I didn't see the paperwork, but on Tasha K sit down with the young man and the godmother, the young man was supposed to he gave his DNA in court. Jay Z didn't show up. So in New Jersey, Jay Z is actually legally the father by default. That's only in, there, but it's a lot more to go with that story. But the bottom line is, Tasha K was going to try to get in touch with the sister. Since Jay Z don't want to do a DNA test, she was going to see if they can do like a sibling test. And if the young man's and the daughter's, because she already did a DNA test with Jay Z and she's his daughter. So you know what I'm saying, basically, to get to it. But y'all have to watch it. Go to her channel, or I can put it in the link for you. But let me let her finish.
We don't give a damn, but okay. And so here's the thing. Moral of the story, just be better people. Be better people, and people won't believe this. Now, I do not think just because this one thing, you innocent. But your soul ain't innocent, and you have got to repay your karma. Everybody does. That's what 2024 is about. Anything that you've done in these last 20, 30, 40 years of your life, you have to pay for that. That's why it's just best to be a good person. That's why nobody on my team's on NDAs. What for? What I got to hide? I ain't got nothing to hide. Nothing. But these people have a lot to hide, and they intimidate. Let me tell you what they try to do, because they're doing it right now. Alex Shapiro, the lawyer that you got representing you, Jay Z, is suing another blogger. A blogger that could be potentially helping you the same way I'm helping, because it's just the right thing to do. Not every black person, not every black billionaire, as they're trying to paint in the media, is a bad person. Now, my platform shows drama because black folks, we love drama. We like fashion. We're very, very overly energetic. We learn things from these problems. But let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be the last story that I do involving any child that's been allegedly touched by any of.
Now, stop it right there, homegirl. It shouldn't even happen. I'm not showing the whole thing. Where I'm really pissed at is more in the front. But listen, Tasha, I don't care what you're saying. I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire on this one. You all over the place on this situation. 1 minute you're saying that Jay Z is this allegedly foul human being, and then the next thing you're saying, oh, it don't make sense to you with the timeline. It don't make sense. It don't have to make sense to you. The same way you saying people have to pay for their karma, you're gonna have to pay for your karma too, my girl. You're gonna have to pay for your karma too, because you're around here trying to say that this 13-year-old girl, how many 13 years old, 14, 15 that get pregnant or out here or whatever, if they think they grown, parents can do what they want, do what they do. But at the end of the day, you can't tell me, you cannot tell me, look at, I don't know what Aaliyah's age was, but I know she was young. You can't tell me allegedly, and I'm not going to say allegedly because they're in pictures together, Jay Z, P. Diddy, R. Kelly, all of these guys hung together. And I'm not stating that they, all of them doing this and doing that, they're innocent until proven guilty. But at the same time, you're coming out, you're not even saying you don't know which way to go. You're stating that just because one person told the story, then another one has to tell the story. And all I'm saying is put yourself in somebody else's shoes, because you do have children yourself. And you have to understand everything that you spew out here, just like you're saying about Jay Z, everything that you spew out here, you have to make sure it doesn't come back on your kids, your grandkids, or somebody that you love. And for me, if you were going to be, you should have been unbiased. You should have let the facts speak for themselves. You hadn't had a lot to say about nothing. So why it ain't no why all of a sudden? Because you said it. You said it. You said that her people reached out to you. And I'm quite sure you're telling us what we want to hear. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have never even spoke on this. And even if you spoke on it, you shouldn't have never been able to say, well, it don't make sense to me. Oh, you 13 and you running out the house with your clothes. It's a lot more. It's graphic of what the young lady had saying she went through, that she had to run out the room and stuff. So I'm gonna put the link for you guys to hear, and and then you can hear why I'm so upset, because it would have been different if she came on and just gave the story. Hey, this is what it is. You make your own assumption. I'm not biasing this, but you're coming out. You're like, P Diddy threw me. She reading the girl words, the young lady's words. Oh, P Diddy threw me against the wall, and then she's falling all against the wall. That's not comical. This is not a time to be a comedic stand-up at this moment. You're talking about somebody who possibly could have went through a really horrific ordeal. Now, that doesn't mean that Jay Z had something to do with it, but how would you feel if when the truth come out and she did go through something? Are you going to come back on him and give a heartfelt apology, just like you came out and gave a heartfelt, I don't believe it, that the time is not making time? Man, you got me messed up.
These black billionaires. If I don't see no jury say guilty, I don't care. It's too heavy. And frankly, there's been too many lies out here. I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. So in this case, I'm just going to fall back and I'm going to keep my content above water. Okay? And not drown y'all in this heavy demonic energy, because that's exactly what it is.
So why do it now?
Exactly what it is.
Why
but like I said, karma has no date, no time, but it will come to collect. So when you in it with shiesty lawyers, because you sending your lawyers to intimidate, to sue your own son, to sue other bloggers, to intimidate people, to flash your money. Now when you need the public to tell the truth, nobody wants to help you because everybody wants you gone, because you spent your life making everybody's life a living hell. This is what you get. But unfortunately, I'm a good person. Why? What, do you know the reasons that I have to get out here and really give it to these celebrities? You mean the lawsuits I got sitting that I pay for out of my pocket? But because I built my platform on truth, it doesn't matter. If I get the information wrong, it's wrong, and I take it down. I take it down. But if I feel, based on my investigation, that it's real, a judge gonna have to take me. A judge gonna have to tell me. He gonna have to tell me. He gonna have to tell me. And like I said, everything eventually will come to the light. Because when people are just naturally good people, guess what? Good things happen to them.
Tasha, let me tell you something, baby. From one Floridian to another, from one North Florida Floridian to another, baby. I'm a Pisces to my MFing heart. You should have did this one a different way. no judge or jury need to tell you that. I am going to tell you. I got the same salt in my veins, baby, that you do. Don't let the face fool you. You are dead ass wrong on this one. You know you are. Because you should have just came out and gave the facts. You didn't have to go into the breakdown of the timeline and all that, because when you started to do that, you're trying to tear away basically this victim's story and the victims. Just because it's not making sense to you, it doesn't have to make sense to you, because you're not the judge and you're not the juror. All you needed to do, and I really feel offended by you saying that you got all these lawsuits and you have this, and this. So because you're a quote unquote good person, you're coming out trying to show that, and you're really kind of saying allegedly he didn't do it. And I'm not saying he did do it, but if you're going to come out and read the paperwork and let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may. The same thing, we could say stuff about the lawyers that you had. You could have put them lawyers somewhere and got you some prison attorneys to do better than what they did for you. Hell, I felt you could, the attorneys you talking about Tony Busby, them damn attorneys you had with Cardi B, you could have took them somewhere, and I most definitely wouldn't have used them on my appeal to the Supreme Court. You could have got some prison attorneys that come out and know the law better than them and did better for you. Hell, all I'm saying, you sitting up here trying to show that Jay Z couldn't have been in two places at one time. You don't know where he was. Back then, because baby, I'm over 50. Back then, they'll go to these clubs, take pictures, and they'll walk out the back door, or they wouldn't even stay. They just make an appearance. So how can you say he was not there? I can't say it, you can't say it, and this is what I said, and it is what it is. And the other thing is, I want to see if this is at the end. Because this right, hold on.
And that's why my life is blessed. Kids are healthy. Marriage is healthy. Finances is healthy. Health is healthy. Everything is healthy. Hair is healthy, baby. Body is healthy, baby. Ain't nobody taking nothing down. Ted is healthy, baby. And the winos is healthy. Take them niggas off the screen. Need to lie on nobody for no money. I don't even go live over here like everybody do, but these bloggers steady dropping on the dot every day, all day, every day. Because they need that paper.
I'm not.
I drop all of twice a week.
I'm not. I drop when I feel like it.
I'm good. I don't be out here boasting about what I have. I got just enough to get by. But I'm not doing this heavy content no more. I am fully in my purpose. Wine, gossip, and comedy. That's it. Now we finna head over to TashaKLive.com.
I'm going to hold you to that because I've heard you say that before. I heard you say that, when was this? With the Melody situation, you had said that you're not getting into all of that. And it's okay because it's your channel. You can do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, nobody's telling you to take nothing down. But if you're going to get up and you're going to say that Jay Z couldn't have been here, the timeline don't make sense. If you are the investigator, or if you are the PI or whatever, if that's what you're going to stand on it. And don't change that ish when it comes out to be differently. All I'm saying is I just like people who are neutral. I'm not running for clicks. I'm not running for dicks. I'm not running for any of that. But right is right and wrong is motherfreaking wrong. And I just feel like the only person in this situation matter is the victim. And even if things didn't happen the way she said they happened, we don't know it. I don't feel like she has to give her name right now. Okay, most of the victims, look at Cassie and all these other people who were older than her. People come out when they are ready. And this has to be the time because nobody else was going to come out before Cassie did, because as long as the people had their money and their power, nobody's going to say anything. And it's up to us. It's up to us as content creators and bloggers to be unbiased. And Tasha K, I will love you after this, my Florida sister, but you dead ass wrong on this one. And I said what I said. I'm not going to change it. And that's it. Let me see if she had anything else to say because I'm pissed off. Hold on. What time? Oh, I got 3 minutes. I got to go.
We got some more things to unwind above water.
Oh, no. I don't need
oh, Lord, I'm going to have to take something from my throat.
Okay. Me too. Got me yelling too, baby. But I had to come with the same. I had to come on out and bring them, bring that orange juice out my veins, baby. I had to bring that orange juice out my veins for you because, baby, energy has to match energy. And I don't bring the Florida out of me every once in a while, but I'm gonna bring it out for you. I don't like that ish. I don't like that issue whatsoever. You can put my name, my face. We can sit, we can talk, and I can lower my tone down. But I'll tell you the same thing I'm saying now. You was looking shady like a rat on a Sunday day, baby. You was looking shady, Tasha K. Unwind with Tasha K. How you gonna sit a few days before that with supposedly, allegedly, Jay Z's son, and then you come out and it's like 1 minute you trying to it's like you crossing you straddling the fence. You talking about him, but then you're like, well, I got to be the better person, the bigger person. Okay, but you the same. Are you doing this because of Jag? Because Jag was talking smack about him, and then you're saying that that you didn't get paid for this. Who said you got paid for it, Tasha? Who said you got paid for it? I would like to take the comments and everything. If y'all want to meet me over, I'm gonna have my other live. I got it at 7:00 because I didn't mean to go into this, but it was my blood was boiling. Because if you guys go and listen to her entire interview, she making this little girl who said that she was running out with no clothes on, but in the front of her and passing everybody that was in there, already allegedly said that the people that was there was doing the white lines, the white girl stuff, what they be doing at them parties. They weren't going to pay her no attention anyway because they was all floating on cloud nine. But I got to go. This is Ree. I love y'all, peace and soul. Meet me over on the freeway for the love and marriage of Hoodsville. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.